you've been doing this for 2 years. So are there any issues that have come up and they've got some sort of resolution, or they've got some sort of clarity and they have moved on? Can you share any stories that you've seen?
Sure.
Yeah.
I think 100% of the people who come to me for a reading, it's always either related to their personal life relationships, or else it's about career, you know. And I would like to share one story of this person who came to me for a reading, I think back in 2021. And he did not tell me the question. He did not want to tell me what the reading was for.
Oh.
He just told me that he wanted to choose. He's indecisive and he wants to make a decision, and if I can do a reading for him. And he did not tell me what it was about, whether it was career, like what he is trying to decide between. But I went ahead with the reading, and I did everything, and at the end of the reading, he got his answer. He was able to decide right then and there what is it that he is going to go for. And later on, he told me that he was trying to decide what to do in his career next, whether he should move. He had two opportunities at hand. One was to stay where he is and work here with on a new project that was coming up, or the other thing was to move to a different city and work with another different person and do projects and everything. And my reading helped him decide to go for the second one, which is to move to a different city. And the reason why he didn't want to tell me this is because I knew the people involved, and
So no bias.
so no
You should
bias.
not have your thought process, right? Let the
I
reading.
guess, you know, at that point, I guess he was not comfortable in like sharing where he is at or anything. But whatever it is, you know, like it helped him decide. And I'm still in touch with him, and he's doing great. I think it was the best decision that he could make, because the previous option sort of like fell through at some point, you
Oh,
know.
okay.
Like the project that they were supposed to do and everything actually like did not happen and all of that. But he got saved because he had already like moved.
Wow, interesting. Yeah?
Yeah, and he started his own business, and he got a lot of projects and everything. In fact, I also worked with him on like one small project, and yeah, it was great. I think he's doing really great. So that is one of the instances, one of the experiences. And when it comes to relationships, I can think of, this was very recent. I had done a reading for this woman, and it was a general reading. It started off as a general reading, but everything that came up on the card pointed towards a relationship, you know. And as the reading went by, it was almost going to end, and she said, okay, I have a question, and I don't want to say it. Hold my hand, you know, and I'm just going to feel it, you know, just hold my hand. And I held her hand, and I felt whatever it was, and it was quite a heavy energy. And then I picked out the cards, and I did the reading, like I started answering all these questions and everything. And what the card suggested is to let go, you know, to let go of everything, like this relationship and everything, because it's not serving her at this point, you know. It's not helping her grow, it's what's making her stuck, it's making everything very heavy. and it was overall the energy of the reading was not very light and bright, but it was like a little heavy, you know. And but surprisingly, like a few days later, I get to know that she broke up with her partner, and it was an amicable, you know, break up, like no hard feelings or whatever. You know, both of them understood that okay, like this is something that is needed right now, you know, for her to like go, and you know, this is just not working out right now. And that was the understanding, you know, with a lot of understanding, it just happened. And the next thing that she did is like she went on a vacation, you know, like on a journey to like explore her own self. And then she like she was in a place where she was actually quite stuck for many months, you know, not able to figure out what to do in life, you know, because she had left her previous industry and everything, and she was just like in a rut, you know. And this is the thing, right? It was so surprising that even though it was a general reading and everything pointed, all the cards pointed towards a relationship, and to think that it was a relationship that was actually like, you know, doing this thing, you know, like of keeping her in the rut and not helping her move. And but you know, like after that, like she just went and she traveled and everything, and she figured out what she wants to do and everything, and she's like in a good space, you know, she's moving, and she's like really she went on to explore, like she went deeper within herself, you know, she got into like healing and everything, you know. And she's doing really great, like she's not stagnant anymore, you know, like her life has picked up pace and things are moving for her. And it's great. I'm also still in touch with her, you know, from time to time. Like we did follow-up sessions as well, you know, to see like how things are going, how energies are moving, and it's all like working out really good. Yeah.
So these are two examples you give me.
Yeah.
Any others come to mind that?
I'd like to tell you about an interesting experience that I had. This was also fairly recent, and this was I met this wonderful woman, and we were in a cafe, and she wanted a reading, and I was like, okay, I'll do the reading for you right now, right here. And I started doing the reading and everything, and at some point she was like, okay, now I want to ask questions, you know, I want to know more and I want more clarifications. I said, okay, go ahead. And she was very uncomfortable because she did not want to say it out loud, because we were in a public environment, we were in a cafe, there were a lot of people around us, and some people that knew her.
Oh,
And
okay.
so she did not want to like say it out loud.
Right.
And she's like, what to do? You know. And for a second I looked at her and I was like, no worries, you know, think about the question that you have and I will pick the cards, and we'll continue that way. And so she thought about it, and I picked the cards, and I started doing the reading, and then she was mind blown, and she wanted to actually tell me more. You know, like, because it was confirming, right? And so she wanted to tell me the story behind it, but she couldn't because we are in a cafe, you know.
Oh.
And she can't say it, and she's like, oh, what do I do? You know, I want to tell you, but how? I was like, it's okay. And then, you know, we continued like all the clarifications without her saying anything at all, but I was just like, okay, think of the question and I will pick up the cards, you know. And I think this is this is what I mean by, nothing is random, like when it comes to the cards and everything, like there must be some science or there must be something, I don't know what it is, but 100% of the time it works out, because I think in the end, tarot is all about, like I said, bringing awareness to your own thoughts, to your own feelings, emotions, what you're feeling. And a lot of times I feel that we have so many thoughts in our head, and then we have emotions, so many emotions at any given point in time, that we are not really able to point at every single thought, or point at where this thought is coming from, where is it stemming from, because thoughts come from emotions, you're feeling a certain way, and then that puts you in a place where you think about things and you have so many questions and thoughts and you keep going forward, but you're not able to realize where it's coming from. And I think that's what tarot does. Like, it brings you back to a place where you're able to realize, oh, this is what I feel, this is what I'm thinking about this. These are the things that I think about this particular situation. And that way, I guess it just helps you bring clarity into your own head, into your own heart, and guide you. Yeah.
Fantastic. Super.